The market sells off into the open, then chops its way back to break even at the close. So are the bears or the bulls in charge? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so yesterday was basically a sloppy chop fest with nothing really important happening except we got a corrective bounce up. This tells me that the bears are in control of the market unless the bulls can get another low to build off of. If they can't, then it looks like we might be visiting that 4,000 region again. I'll get into all that in just one second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, with a clearly corrective move up, that means we should expect lower. The question is, do we move directly lower to get a new low for the bulls to try to build off of, or do we bounce higher in wave 2? So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. And while yesterday's chart had a bunch of what ifs and fibs and different levels on it, today's information kind of narrowed that down into two possible paths that we're watching. So what we're looking at here, the 1-hour futures chart, you see the sell-off that happened Sunday, and then they kind of, I wouldn't call this a rally. They mostly chopped it back up to break even, and this is really sloppy here. It is a clear corrective movement higher. There's no impulsive wave here, and what that tells us is eventually, okay, we need to go lower, and this is not what we should be looking for a rally for the next higher leg up. Okay, so that kind of rules out that this is the bottom of wave 2, and we'd be starting wave 1 of 3 higher. Okay, so what the bulls need is they need the market to drop and make a new low and hold it above 43.03 that they can build off of and get an impulsive 5-wave move off of that to create wave 1 of 3 higher, and then the bulls are back in control of the market. However, if they stay above this low, okay, that we struck yesterday, then the higher this pushes without any kind of move down to make a low, the more likely it is we are in this wave 2, okay? And that is the bearish count, where this is 1, 2, and then 3 is down around 4,100. Wave 4 would bring us up, and then wave 5 would take us down to that 4,000 region. So essentially, the bulls want an immediate drop to make a new low that holds 43.03 and then build off of that. And if they can get that and get a 5-wave move, then we can start wave 1 of 3 higher, and the bulls can be back in control at that point. However, as I said, if this continues to push higher, okay, into this 44.93 to 45.66 landing zone for this wave 2, then it becomes very likely that we are in this move down. And this was wave 1. We get wave 2 up, and then we get that big wave 3 down at that point. So pretty cut and dry right now. It's either we make a new low and the bulls have a chance, or we continue to push this higher up into the wave 2 landing zone, and we would look for a big wave 3 down towards about 4,100 from that 4,500 zone. Over on the NASDAQ, we're looking at a similar setup. The bulls need this market to drop and give them a new low to build off of. If they can get a new low that holds this 13,491 fib, okay, or anywhere above it, if we can get that new low and build a 5-wave structure up, then we can start talking about wave 1 of 3 up and the bulls having control of the market. But the higher this pushes here, the more likely it is that we are in the bearish count, and we'll be looking for a big drop in the NASDAQ as well. So pretty short video today because it's pretty cut and dry. The higher this pushes, the more likely we're in that bearish count and looking lower after the bounce. And if they can get a direct move lower on both charts, make a low, hold the support fibs that we talked about, and then get a 5-wave move up, then the bulls are back in control. But right now, the ball is in the bears' court, and that is what we're looking at. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link, then it will take you over to our website. Over there, you can check out our membership plans. We have 2 amazing plans that both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there. I want you to try it out and make sure you love it and become part of our trading family before you ever spend a penny. Okay, we have 2 rooms. The first one is my Invest with Jacob room, and there you get all of my real-time market updates, my buy and sell alerts, as well as all of your Elliott Wave questions answered. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade in there, which means our trades last from a few days to a few months. And so that's going to be less frequent than a day trading room does. However, if you are looking for day trading as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In his room, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that you just absolutely have to see how powerful it is and how well he uses it to play the market. The guy is a absolute monster trader. He understands the market better than anybody I know. He's one of the best traders I've ever been around, and you get a 7-day free trial in there to see what it's all about. So we'd love to have you guys in there. Come on in and let's make some money together. All right, guys, key takeaways for today. We're watching the bounces, okay, on the ES here, on the S&P 500. If the bounce continues higher up into our wave 2 area, then it's very likely we're looking for that big wave 3 drop down to about 4,100. Okay. However, if the bulls can make a more immediate low and drop this down and get a low to build off of and get a 5-wave structure up, then the bulls could be back in control of the market at that point. Over on the NASDAQ, same type of situation. The higher this bounce goes, the more bearish it actually becomes. The bulls need a new low to build off of so we can try to get an impulsive structure and then 5 waves up off of that low. They need to hold that 13,491 fib because below that, it becomes more likely we test this low. All right, guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.